Hello everybody! Welcome back once again to the Divinity walkthrough.
Strange that there aren't any goblins stationed here. Perhaps they've left it empty for a good reason.
Okay. So we're gonna take a little detour here. I would suggest, if you're gonna run up here, to take whatever character has the best perception. I ran by a bunch of traps already that I noticed my character didn't spot. So I think on the way back here, I end up running into some more. Oh, why can I attack that and then it doesn't do anything? That's weird. The other chest here you can get to from the other side if you want to. You don't have to go through this poison cloud in order to get there. Right about... Boom! There we go. There's some mines. So yeah, like I said, if you just want to skip that and you don't want to, I don't know. Well, to be honest, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to get through there. I could have just thrown a teleported pyramid across and zapped over to the other side, but I just decided to go around the other way, I guess. But all right, so let's continue on here. It kind of makes just a big loop, and ooh, yeah, this one looks good. Okay, so this fight's got a bunch of oil barrels, if you notice, and I'm going to make a mess. Okay. We'll see here if I... Yeah, I think this was another one of those battles where I didn't use... obviously there's a big cloud of smoke, so I'm not able to see into it, but I could have used the attack ground ability in order to actually finish off some of these guys, but I don't know. It's really weird. I feel like I just forgot that I could do that for a while, and then like later on in the game I was like, oh yeah, I can still do that. That's a thing. So I don't know, super weird, but whatever. Alright, so this mystic ended up using, I don't know what ability that was to get to where my other characters were at. I don't know why I picked it up though. I could have just probably destroyed them with my wands and it would have been less AP, but oh well. So got that guy petrified. Okay. Okay, that's random. I just randomly used Encourage. I don't really know if I don't think I really need to use it, but whatever. But alright, so the great thing about making the barrels explode right away is a bunch of these guys literally just have to run through the burning whatever oil, I guess, or the burning ground effects. Another one down. Guess we'll get a decapitator going here. My witchcraft grows more potent. It actually doesn't. I didn't put any more points into that the entire time. Oh, I'm such a smartass. Yeah, I think I left my witchcraft was at 2 on all these characters for the entire game, or almost the entire game. I guess obviously they didn't start with 2 points in witchcraft. But alright, so here's the warrior finally makes it out, and he's at like what, a third health, maybe lower. I probably shouldn't have swung at that warrior first because... Oh, no, it didn't really matter. I was thinking because the warrior was actually outside invisible, I didn't know that I'd be able to just... Oh, that was it. Okay. Yeah, anyways. All right, so that battle was super easy, and again, mostly, I would say probably mostly because I made those barrels explode right away.
Deluge.
But all right, so we'll get some rain going here to try to clear up the area, so we're not getting wrecked as we make our way through this area. Do a little repairing as well, probably a good idea. What is this? I think this is silver? No, that might be iron. I'm not sure. Excuse me. What? Oh, it's iron. Yeah, okay. So iron there, obviously great for crafting. That's just free money right there. That's yeah, it's always a good thing if you need some cash is to you know, grab some iron and craft yourself up some weapons. Turning iron ore into iron ingots with a furnace, and then turning the iron ingots into steel. Or sorry, are they bars? I think they're considered bars. Yeah. Turning the steel bars into like one-handed axes, I think is one of the best ways to go with those. And then obviously you can just sell those. Why do I have a loading screen here? Maybe I wasn't happy with this battle or something. Guess we're gonna find out. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I did there. That was weird. You stop. Okay. Oh, I don't think I will. I think I'll continue on actually. Mr. Goblin Warrior. If you notice there's a couple more oil barrels down below there. So if you want to set up the battle in a different way, you could, you know, leave your characters up here, and then if you've got a character that's got, like, you know, walk in shadows or something, you can go down there and move the barrels around where you want them to, or maybe, you know, start off the battle by just blowing one up right away. You do whatever you see fit. But yeah, that's another battle where they kind of set it up for you a bit. We're almost at the end though, so to be honest, there's only what three enemies here. You may actually want to save those oil barrels for the next battle. It's there's a lot more enemies coming up here, and if you want to, or you feel like you, or it can be useful to you, you may want to again save them for the following battle, because again, I do think that it's much more difficult than this. I mean, three goblins isn't going to be too tough to take down. Plunk. All right. Excuse me. Oofda. Let's see here. I'm betting Oh, no, maybe I didn't light these guys on fire. Oh, no, there's a fire wand here too. So I might have. Yep, it's looking like that's the case. Boom! Oh, what? Huh, okay. I was expecting some sort of flashy explosion, but that was not the case. That was not impressive at all. I think it's just because I attacked the ground and I didn't make a barrel explode. I think if you actually target a barrel with like a fire elemental wand or a skill, that's what will cause it to blow up. But okay, we got about that guy, or got that guy down to about half. Just or I should say, he walked through the oil and ended up at about half because of all the burning ticks. Okay, so we got just the one guy left, I think. Oh, and here I just... Okay, yeah, kind of a waste here. Because that was a huge waste. Oh, there's one oil barrel that's still... It looks like it hasn't been destroyed. That's interesting. And odd. No, why is it saying I can't? Well, what the heck? Well, that's weird. It's telling me I can't see the target, or I can't attack the ground there. That was weird. Maybe it's just a bad angle or something. I don't know. Thump. There we go. Alright, so let's move on here. Or not. Move back. Oh, here we go. Checking out this iron vein, I guess. So all kinds of iron on the way here. Yeah, what the heck? Those two oil barrels are still... That's really weird. It's weird that they didn't start on fire. I don't know what this rusty lever does. Maybe it's supposed to turn this trap off once you actually activate it, but I don't know. Some weird poison arrow trap. Okay, whatever. We'll just let those just keep going, I guess. But alright, so like I was saying earlier there is a battle coming up here that's pretty large. I'm gonna take a stab and say like 6 enemies. We'll see how close I am here in a bit. But yeah, so I would say if you want to throw a bunch of oil up here on this ramp, because there's like a ramp leading up to where our characters are at, and you can, I mean, it creates a really good choke point. So if you throw some oil down and light it up, you know, the enemies, if they want to get to you, they'll have to walk through it. So that could be a pretty decent help. And like I said, I think this is pretty. Let's see, 2, 4, 5. At least 5 enemies that I see, possibly 6. But yeah, you know, you can get yourself a pretty decent advantage by, you know, covering the ground in some oil and setting yourself a nice little trap. But I'm just going to 2, 4. Maybe it is only 5. Okay, I guess I moved up this sorcerer so that I wouldn't have to move my other characters into range, I guess. Oh man, brutal. Had that guy stunned even. Poison failed. That's right, sucker. This guy puts the hurt on, I think. Oh, nope. Yeah, a static cloud, which I'm immune to, so I don't care. And then a blind, which, again, I don't really care that much about. Sure, it'll affect decapitators, but blind has no effect on wand users. So another really, really cool part about wands. This guy's stunned. Oh, his blood's his blood is electrified. That's always cute. Okay. Let's see if I can pick. I tried to pick up one of these goblins and get him stunned as well by throwing him into the electrified blood here. Let's see if I. Yep, boom, got him too. Very nice. Very nice. Dust. Somebody leveled. Medora. At a certain point, actually, yeah, it was before this. I think I just stopped putting points into like my skills. So like, you know, like I said earlier, my witchcraft stayed at 2 for the rest of the game. My Oh, I take that back. So eventually here I did give, I think Morel. I put a couple of points into Man-at-Arms so I could get to Rage, and I gave her the Rage skill as well, but for the most part, I just stopped putting skill points into people. I kind of ran out of things that I wanted to kind of go for. I was thinking about going with the expert marksman and getting to, I don't know if you have to go all the way to 5 or if it's only 4, but there's an ability, or there's a talent that you can get if you've got enough points into marksman, and I think it increases the chances of like dodging by 10% or something like that. So I really like the talents that are like that, like the what was the other one, Parry Master. You know, obviously I'm dual wielding, so I think that one made a lot of sense, but it was I think 10% chance to block hits, and I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but over the course of a game it adds up, and you know, any little
the mines. We made it.
Damage
I wonder
reduction
what we'll
is
find in
helpful.
here besides Immaculates. Why don't you be my canary and go find out?
Over here.
My canary and go
Come over
find out.
here quickly.
All right, we got a bunch of
Just
dialogue
hurry
here
to
to
the
get
mouse.
through, so I will
What are you
pick this
waiting
back up
for? Come
once that is
here.
done.
But for
Got a
the
little,
love-
I think, like
I
a
can't
kind of
believe
hidden
it.
guy here too.
I never thought I'd see another human face uncorrupted by immaculate madness. I hid when I heard your voice, but you don't look like the lunatics here that slave the dead. Will I escape this infernal pit after all? Will I escape the dreaded Hell Lords? I'm Mykas, a craftsman from Hunter's Edge, a village some miles to the east of here. Orcs raided our town and sold us to the goblins as slaves. Little did we know that they were to pass us on to the remorseless necromancers here in the mines. Yeah, you heard me right. Necromancers. My family, my friends, they were all turned into undead slaves by those most deviant of sorcerers and forced to unearth Tenebrium. I managed to escape in the darkness of the tunnels and was just about to head for the daylight when I heard you approach. Because of the Tenebrium, of course. That stuff will give you rot right quickly, and after that, rot will kill you right slowly. But if you're naught but a skeleton with a pickaxe, what then? Rot can't touch you, can it? So that's what they do, the vile maniacs. They procure people, slaughter them, and wrench their souls back from the shores of death to mine the days away. I don't even know why they do it. Tenebrium, it blights all that it touches. Good for nothing is what it is. The worst. I can't imagine a crueler death. They say some genius up in Silverglen first hired the goblins to clear away Tenebrium when his miners started to fall ill. Them nasty critters are immune to its contagion, they said. What nonsense. The goblins aren't immune at all. They just wanted to take possession of the mine. Their chief, a sickening brute called Sadakandras, simply forced everyone out. Those who put up a struggle were speared and sacrificed to goblin totems. Then, away from prying eyes, the Immaculates moved in, and the undead horror began. Those fools of goblins don't even realise they're no more than cogs in the Immaculate machine. Why, I've even seen a number of them held as prisoners just a corridor away. Soon there'll be no more than skeletal slaves. You make it sound like a carnival dropped by. Carnage, more like. Mayhem and death. That's what the orcs spread. To think we thought ourselves lucky they didn't eat us all on the spot, but rounded us up to be sold into slavery. We escaped certain death only to face certain deathlessness. Talk about your rock and a hard place. By the seven, I don't know. Never have I seen anything like them. They're creatures dressed in knight's armour that's black as coal. The very ground trembles when they approach, and their eyes shine with demon mania. To even think about them is to struggle with almost irrepressible panic. What about them? I'm afraid I've been navigating these mine shafts rather like a fish out of water. All I can do is advise you to leave and don't look back. But if you're determined to push on, be warned that a handful of Immaculates is the least of your worries. The necromancers weave powerful magic, and as I fled, I nearly ran into one of the Hell Lords. Had it seen me, had I met its eyes, I know I'd have gone mad. I looked away and ran as fast as I could. Only darkness awaits you here. The dark and the dead. Indeed, bunch of loons. I haven't the foggiest what their plans are, but it has nothing to do with mining for silver, and that's a goddamn certainty. Them and their goddess-lording ways seem to have taken hold in Silver Glen. But I bet the people there have no idea what the boys high up, or should I say down low in the mines, are really plotting. Curse their ignorance and curse their gullibility. Immaculates, the real ones I mean, the ones in power, they are setting something in motion that I hope to be far, far away from when that something finally rears its head. As will I. It's just that I'm torn. Should I hang low right here just a little bit longer, or should I make a run for it? What do you think?
I say run. Why sit and I concur? Run while you can.
Yeah, you're right. Better make a dash for it while I've still got a chance. But wait a moment. Who's that you've got with you? Medora, is that you? Found another group of dupes to betray, have you? But can it really be you? Something's different.
You've recognized her rightly. That's Medora indeed. The one and only.
Ah, so it is you, you chicken-livered craven. Rolled out the map for the orcs in Hunter's Edge and come to do the same for the Hell Lords here, is that it? And your face. Looks like one of the townsfolk sliced you up before you managed to sell 'em to Grutilda, eh? Well, to hell with you. In any case, now's the time for me to escape. Good riddance to this godforsaken place, and to you.
Alright, so I got a bold and a blunt trait increase there off of those two dialogue options. If you tell him to run for it, that's the bold, and then if you tell him that, yeah, it's Medora that's with us, and I'm guessing Medora literally has to be in your active party to get that dialogue option to appear. Yeah, but then if you tell him it is Medora, you get that's blunt. So what else do we got going on here? Ooh, mysterious fabric dye. That's weird. Okay. At a certain point in the game, I stopped kind of searching a lot of these corpses and stuff, so I'm betting I missed a lot of items because of that. But, alright, so there's a bunch of miners in this area, and you can ask them a bunch of different questions, but they don't ever, or they won't ever tell you anything different. But we are going to have a dialogue option as well with. There's a group of Immaculates here to
These
our
undead
right.
are completely unresponsive.
And
foul magic. I reckon you're right. This is necromancy to be sure.
Okay, wait. So like, are undead usually responsive to? I don't know. Weird.
Then cultists. Who's going to take over this mine next? Crab soldiers?
Okay. Who's gonna take over the mine next? Crab soldiers? Nope. We've already been in. We've already been there. You gotta be careful too. Don't go too far down this route here. There is a Death Knight that's patrolling, and we can't kill him yet. So you have to be really careful. And this is where Drexus is at. He's part of a quest in Silver Glen. And here's where our dialogue option is going to start. But I am out of time, so as always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.
What have we here, lads? Escaped slaves from the look of them. Been scrounging weapons from our fallen comrades, have you rotters? Well, you can have them for all I care. Just beat it before you leave the night-nights to us. This here is our hiding spot.